All right, you have written down the addressees details here. I'm happy for that. And there is no grammar mistake. Okay, and then the date, there's a date, that's good. And then you have written on dear sir or madam because they didn't give the addressee's name. That's all right. And then you have written on regarding the reference details of the patients. That's Rosalind Hinds, comma age 6 days. That's okay. And then I'm writing to refer Rosalind, who was admitted to a hospital 6 days ago due to low birth weight. Okay. I think I've told one thing previously that whenever you have to write down low birth weight, okay, whenever you have to use low or high, you need to always use an hyphen in between. Low birth weight. Okay,
Okay.
that's the correct answer. That should be one word only. Okay, it's not, it doesn't have two words. That's wrong. And opioid dependence. That's good. I'm happy with that. Rosalind and his mother, Mrs. What is this? Can you tell me this? Is it Jenny?
Janet.
Janet.
His mother.
Janet. Oh, Janet Keating. Okay, all right. Janet Keating required your ongoing care and management after his discharge today. That's good. I'm happy with that. The introduction paragraph doesn't have any other mistakes. It's only the hyphen that you need to place here. Okay. Apart from that, it's good. Looks good. In terms of Rosalind's social background, his single mother is aged 22, who is a sex worker and has had heroin dependence for 2 years. Okay. Okay. Who is aged? Okay. His single mother is aged 22, who is a sex worker and has had heroin dependence for 2 years. That's okay. There's no mistake here. They will live with his grandmother who supports them. Okay. They will live, right? Okay, after the discharge. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. During Rosalind's hospitalization, his weight has been increased from 2 kg. Isn't it 2 kg?
Yeah, 2.
2 kg, 2 kilogram, yeah, at birth to 2.3 kilogram. Okay, so it's better to write down in a kilogram, all right, instead of writing kg. His appetite was decreased and he required bottle feeding occasionally. Okay, this is opposite to what you have mentioned previously. Is that right? However, his appetite was decreased and he required bottle feeding occasionally. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
So it must be however, it must be opposite.
However, I need
Yes.
to add however.
Yes. His appetite was, okay, so you should have started by saying, however, his appetite was decreased. Okay. That could have been much better. Bottle feeding occasionally. All right. Bottle feeding is one word only. Did you check that out? I think bottle feeding is one word only. Sorry. Bottle feeding
Like
is
like the breastfeeding.
Yes, yes, you're right. I think that is correct. I'm pretty confident about it. It's not showing. It's showing an error because it's in the US farm, but I think it's one word only. I'm pretty confident about that. Bottle feeding is similar to breastfeeding. Yes, you're right. It's gonna be one word only.
Okay.
Okay. What's the next one? Occasionally. Okay. This occasionally, do not double S. That's wrong. Look at this. That occasion is different, okay, from this one. So you have to use one S only. There's double C and one S, okay?
Okay.
Double C and one S only. That's wrong. Mrs. Keating has poor bonding with him and what is this? And care. Care prompting are always required. Okay, always required. Care prompting always required to be performed. Always required to be performed. Okay, that's all right. In addition, they had completed heroin withdrawal treatment without complication following the management of a drug and alcohol team. That's good. I'm very happy for the way that you have been using passive voice in your sentences. After Rosalind's discharge, could you please monitor his mother's coping and psychological state and educate his mother and grandmother infant care? No. Educate his mother and grandmother about infant care. So grandmother's infant care is wrong. So what you should have done is grandmother's infant care. You should have written on grandmother about infant care. Yes.
Or regarding.
Regarding, yes, that's all right. Yeah, regarding, yes, that's okay. Regarding, yes, that's much better. That's more formal, actually. Good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Daily visits also required to be arranged until his weight and feeding becomes stable.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Feeding stable. Feeding becomes stable, because we have got two things. Okay, so you have to use the become only, not becomes. Okay, and you haven't used anything here. Please provide safe environment for Rosalind and update to the Department of Community Nurse. No. Update to the department and provide update to the department. Otherwise, update the Department of Community Services if risks presented. If risks are no. If risks are presented, or if the risks, or you can use maybe in case of risks, and update to the department. Okay, all right. Update to the department. No, that's wrong. It's update only. Don't use to. And update the department of whatever it is, community services, if risks presented. Okay, if there are any risks, if risks presented, you can't use the past verb. Okay, presented is wrong. If there are risks, or in case of risks, you can also use in case of risks. Okay, you can use either.
Okay.
Lastly, communication with the drug and alcohol team regarding regarding providing integrated care to his mother to reduce the risk of heroin use is beneficial. Okay, so communication with the drug and alcohol team regarding provision of integrated support. Okay, don't use regarding and then another verb plus ing here. Okay, so you can use provision of integrated support. Otherwise, you can simply mention integrated support. That's okay. All right.
Okay.
I think it's better to use providing. You can use provision of. Okay. All right. Thank you for providing care to Rosalind and his mother. Should you require any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely, the charge nurse. Okay, everything else is all good. All right. Assessment. Let's go through that. One is like spelling mistakes need to be avoided. So you have committed a few spelling mistakes which could have been avoided. Okay, and then some sentences are grammatically incomplete and incorrect. Like the one I have mentioned here, the one grandmother's infant care. Okay, and then feeding stable, feeding becomes stable. Okay, use of prepositions could have been better. For example, to is not needed in that case. Okay, and then this one, if risks are presented, provision of, all those things are falling under grammar. Connectivity is good. I'm very happy with the way you have connected, but there should be one connecting phrase that could have been added. Okay, but apart from that, it's all good. Vocabulary is fine. Case notes are well organized, and Case notes are well organized. Connectivity is okay. Grammar could have been better because you committed so many grammatical mistakes. And what else? Yeah, I think apart from that, it's all good. Overall task fulfillment is all right as well. Expected score. To me, this sounds like a, let's say this case, okay, you have committed a few major mistakes, okay, the grammatically incomplete sentences and some spelling mistakes. Okay, I mean, this one is very close to B grade, but I'm not fully convinced to give you a B grade, okay, for this one. All right, so I'd like to give you maybe around 320 out of 500 because of those three major mistakes. Otherwise, you could have got B grade for this one easily. All right. Are you happy? Are you happy with the assessment?
Yes, I made silly mistakes as well.
Yeah, some of the silly mistakes. When you read them, you'll get to know. Okay, you need to proofread them. You have to spend at least some time to proofread them and identify your mistakes and rectify them, please. All right, thank you so much for your time.